Hello, and welcome to JCTV Zimbabwe, your channel of choice for all your political analysis. We bring it to you here with no fear or favor. Welcome you, everyone that is on board. I can see more lively Senga from Cape Town. Everyone, I just want you to say hello. I'm going to, this time around today, we're going to make this program a little bit quick and short because I need to rush somewhere. So we're gonna make it, let's try to stick to between 25 to 30 minutes because our guests could not make it today. I was hoping that they were going to be here. So we're going to try to be here for at least 20 to 30 minutes so that we can dissect this whole issue. Hello, just shout out. I want your shout out from wherever you are. I can see Max, Aaron. How are you? Molef Lisenga. And everyone else, can you just say hi from wherever you are? Myro Pafazo, Precious Mpoga, I see you there. Who else is here? I just want to see your shout outs here on the comment section as we are talking about this whole subject. So, obviously, today we wanted to focus on mental health. It is a subject that I believe we are going to talk about in the near future. The reason why I wanted us to talk about it is that there are a lot of people out there that are suffering from mental health unbeknown to people. And it is a problem because when these problems start to manifest we just wonder what is happening. Hello, how are you? Jeffrey J, Miss D, Madao, Gustavo, I see you from Joburg. Nyasha B, Kaunda, I see you there. Gottlieb T, watching from Windhoek. I can see there Robert Charima, one child, my yeah, that is Robert Chari saying, Max Aaron, hi from Canada. Thank you once again. So maybe it is your personal experience. We might bring that you have probably a family member or you yourself, you actually have your demons that you're fighting inside that you cannot tell anybody. And people, when you try to tell them about your condition, people, they don't understand who you are. They don't understand your condition. They think that you are just, too weak, or some to say. There are people who are dying from depression and family members, they do not understand them. And this is the story that have played out in Zimbabwe. A woman killed 4 of her kids. 4 of her kids. 4 of her kids. I'm not talking of 1, 4 kids that she gave birth to after an altercation with the husband. And after that, she then put the house on fire. And from the reports that I'm hearing is that she said she does not regret it. And you just ask yourself, what does it take for one to get into such a mode or to get Tandinjane? How are you? Okay. Hi Jethro. Today you are not streaming on YouTube. I was hoping the program. What I was hoping to watch a program on TV. We are streaming on YouTube. I just need to check there. We are streaming on. We are definitely streaming on YouTube. Let me just check. But we are streaming on YouTube. Let me just check. But I know that we are streaming from YouTube. More Lively Singer was actually, yes, we are streaming on YouTube. This is live on YouTube, JCTV Zimbabwe. Go on JCTV Zimbabwe YouTube. We are streaming right there. So that is what that's what I wanted to say. That if you are suffering probably from these mental health issues, talk to us. Let us just have a conversation around that. What could have caused that? And I want you to join in very quickly. There is the link. There is the link right now. Let me just post it out there. You can't hear me. I know. Okay. Let me just. So. Right. Can you hear me correctly? Okay. If you can hear me well, please just say shout out, shout out, shout out. You can hear me clearly. Right. There is the link. Let us talk about this. Queenie Nyati saying Jethro ma one child was sure. How can someone kill their own kids? This has also happened here in South Africa. There's a lady who has actually been given life sentence after she killed 4 children of hers. So the question is, how long did it take for the men to realize that the woman had a problem? Because seriously, for one to kill their own children, and she actually wanted to kill herself in the process. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing that we're seeing of somebody killing the children, then want to kill themselves. But I wanted to hear from you, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring an expert in this whole issue. Hello, Eusebia, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Please do share this broadcast with your friends and family so that they can know that we are live. So this is the subject. How have you managed to deal with you have a family member who is suffering from mental health issues, and probably they have opened up to you, or is just simply not being able to cope with the depression, or is it just could our problem to cope ourselves? Is it that people cannot take problems? There is somebody here on the line. I can see Queen. Queen, how are you, Queen?
Hi, Jeff.
Yes, what do you say?
What do you say? I need to make a shame. Ndoda kunzwisisa kuti ko mukadzi yambourayirei vana ko.
I mean, ndonyaya yatada kuedza kutaura kuti in your own view munoona kuti munhu who was mentally semunhu wechidzimai, probably you can relate to what I want to ask kuti imimi semudzimai vana venyu, would you have that guts sekuti magumbukira murume zvekuti you can say kuti ndakuda kuuraya vana because of maybe murume achiita or murume
Shamwari, I'm a single parent. I'm a single parent of 4, ne? I'm a single parent of 4 kids, ne? 2 vana baba vavo, 2 vane ma different fathers. First born ina baba vacho, then 2 dzina baba vadzo, then the last born dzina baba vadzo. Then ini ndisati ndambogumbukira baba vacho nyangwe kuchinzi aita sei zvokusvika pa stage yekuti ndotsamwira mwana wangu inini. I love my kids. I think as black people maybe titi pane chivanhu, since we believe in kuroiwa and all the stuff. Because ndione kuti munhu akakwana chaizvo izvo angaita izvozvo, that's impossible.
So do you think that
shamwari vanhu vanodhivhosa mukadzi wobuda mumba yaginhimbi iyaiya nevana, murume wotorwa neumwe munhu, wotora mumwe mukadzi woisa mumba muya, mukadzi wotora vana vake woenda asingazviurayi, asingaurayi mwana. Mukadzi uyu I don't think kuti tikati stress murume, because she is not anga atopfuura pastage yema-love sick teenagers.
But
so
then the question is,
I don't know nyaya iyi kuti nditi obvious vakadzi tinosakana nezvinhu zvinorema sometimes zvokuti zvinorema zvokuti kana usingagone kuzvicontrola unogona kupedzisira wangoita zvimwe zvinhu zviri snacks, but hapa vana atadza. Dai iye atora tamba kanozvisungira kana kuti amwa poison akazviuraya akasiyana, that was going to be far much better. Wona izvozvi iye she survived, handiti?
She said she doesn't regret. She said she doesn't regret.
Ndo problem yaanoda kurohwa iyoyo. Asati ambosunga, asati aenda kujera, anotanga amborohwa munhu.
But
why asingafeel guilty?
That is the question that I'm asking, Kuti. Is it not a mental health problem that she had and people did not pay attention to it for some time?
It might happen.
Lawrence. I can see Lawrence here. Lawrence, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what do you say?
Bo, what do you say?
What's that? Tiripo.
Munoto kudini nyaya maya vauraya vana vavo 4 and vobva vada kuzviuraya ivo. What is your take on this?
Nyaya ndainzwa, but zvinoitika according kune kamuonero kandiri kuita pane nyaya iyi ndeyekuti sometimes we can judge handiti kamukoma jetro kuti munhu maybe vazhinji vanenge vachiti ane mhepo dzaainadzo ane chii, but at the end of the day tika pane ma-emotional matters anokwanisa kunge achiitika between mafamilies, and those matters, if they are not addressed, especially kune vanhu vechikadzi, anoleada to some extremes akafanana neyaya. It's either mukadzi uyu unokwanisa kunge zvichiitika kuti maybe pava paine abuse iri kuitika yakasvika to that extent yekuti pange paine chiitiko chekuti auraya vana isina kunge yaatendwa, ende kuatenda kwacho vanhu vanokwanisa kuita even macounseling, kuti munhu anga achikanselika anga achiendawo kana mumasocial mucommunity, but zvinhu izvozvo maybe hazvina kuita sei, hazvina kuitika because out of munhu ane enormal sense chaiyo hazviti kuti munhu auraye vana vamwe kana kuti apise chaizvo. Saka iissue isina kunge yakaatendwa, pamwe isusu taangonzwa kuti akauraya, but tikada kuti tiite background check kuti chii chachambokonzeresa nyaya haina kutangira ipapapa, itori ne bigger picture out of it.
Tracy Mungu Makamazi, she's saying that this woman has a mental problem, but people, we don't even notice, or we are ignorant because we don't believe in depression or mental problems. Things keep on happening until he reaches a breakdown like this. Do you think, Kuti, in any personal, I felt this might be a mental problem, and this thing, it might have, as you are saying, Kuti, achina kuitwa attend to for quite some time, and at the end of the day, so how can she be addressed? Right now, I don't think she's seeing psychologists. There are people, general people who are seeing her. How can she be helped? Can she be helped, or can we address this problem? Probably there are other people who are actually in a similar situation as hers who are thinking the same.
Yeah, and this also my issues akaita seyayaya anenge akuda munhu a little bit wiser kuti kana une anything that is eating you inside, you need to address probably to a close friend, you know better kuti taura nezvayo haibudi kuenda kunze kana ari masensitive issues. Tine ma-leaders akasiyana in our society, in our communities. We therefore have to use kind of people kuti address such issues to them, telling them what's eating us inside rather than acting upon issues, because in acting upon issues munhu kange usina a guideline or a particular person who can guide you pane ma-issues anenge achikuita, unoita that rapid thought lead to things zvisiri necessary, because ingori pfungwa yakaitika yekuti to solve such kind of a thing, let me do this. But if there was any person in her life aikwanisa kupindira ma-issues ake aanenge aadressa kana kufriend, I think this was not gonna happen, because after all akazvara kamunhu akarera vana ava, hapana pfungwa dzinongoita kuti chiuraya ipapo all just like that.
To those that are watching on JCTV Zimbabwe, we are addressing the issue of a woman in Zimbabwe who killed her 4 children, and after that, then she burned the house, and then she drank poison, but then she survived. She handed herself to the police, hoping that she was going to die in the process, but then she survived. She's in hospital. But the surprising part about this whole issue is that she is still not remorseful about this whole thing, because I'm told that probably there might have been some issues that happened between her and her husband. She is saying, my husband chose my kids over me. That's what I was hearing, and that was what I read. Said my husband chose my kids over me. How can you get that? Like, how can you get to that? My sister Queen, you wanted to say something?
She's mentally disturbed. She's they take it for checkup serious. She's not no.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, imbondiudza. If kumurume kana achida vanhu chinhu chinofadza kani. So iye kusafarira kuti murume uyu ari kuda vana, like really.
Yeah,
pane zviripo.
So that is
something. Maybe inyaya cheating or something else.
No. From what I read, there is no cheating at all. It's an issue of the man was preferring the kids over her, something like that.
Obviously, that is a good thing, man. So which means the lady, she's not normal. She's mentally disturbed. There's something wrong about her. Yeah. So they must take that issue further, because ana kukwana munhu. Inini kuti uya tiri kutaura nebenzi apa. Tiri kutaura nenyaya yebenzi. Because hapana nyaya iripo. Hapana nyaya iripo, munhu uyu anopenga chete.
So my sister, I know you are laughing, but I'm just saying, as a nation, how can we address this issue of mental health? Because we are going to have another case of something like this happening. I think 3 days ago, there was a guy who actually recorded a video in Gweru, and he was saying that he was about to commit suicide. He actually recorded himself eating rat poison. As a nation, how can we address the issue of mental health? Because right now, today, we have an issue that is in the courts, issue of Tapiwa Makore, who died. And the parents, I did not hear any psychologists or social workers who went to the scene to see them, to see these people. They are just sitting with a time bomb, which we are going to see play out in our face in the near future. How can we address it as a nation? How can we address it as a nation? Maybe I will start with you, Nkoma Lawrence.
Yeah, issue kuti tinge address to the nation, like I was saying, the only fundamental thing that we should do whenever we have people who happen to be in such situation. We can actually tell by how people carry themselves. It can be a neighbor, it can be a friend. Like for example, if I have a friend that I work with, I can actually tell the character of that person, and if I happen to see that the character has changed, I can therefore have to tell or to simply ask, like, kubvunza munhu kuti zviri kufamba sei, kana kubvunza kuti wamuka sei. From there you know kuti munhu akamira sei. Kana aine anything to say, you give someone to say certain things that are eating them up. And waona kuti munhu situation yake is too heavy. Like I've said before, there are leaders, even mumabasa, the team uno respect, you address your issue. And then talking about my emotions, my emotional things that can happen to people. There are also physical things that lead to such things like zvaitwa namaya. But pandachiri tarisa yangu nyaya yacho on online, zviri kunzi izvo murume anenge akachita here, then mukadzi discovered kuti murume akamitisa or something. I don't know how that thing happened, but ndo manzwiro andinenge ndaita nyaya yacho until azopisa vamwe, then vamwe vazobudiswa vana mumba imomo. So I'm saying kuti in future it's better to say zviri kukudya handiti, and then kana unewo partner, it's better kuti unge uri clear pane zvimwe zvinhu zvinenge zvichiitika. Even if you are wrong, you simply tell them kuti no, I did want to. It's better to address it. Ameno zvinhu zviri kuitika until vanhu vazosvika pasituation yakaita saiyo.
There you have it, viewers and listeners. We are having Queen and Lawrence here. We couldn't get our guest doctor to come on board today. I think he has been caught up with some issues, but this is the topic that I wanted to talk about. We are going to end in the few minutes. My sister Queen, Tarisa imimi as a maybe in your family. Have you ever had a situation which is almost similar like that, whereby somebody can get to a point they want to hate kids or they want to hang themselves, and how did you address such a situation?
I think as a woman, you must have some other woman around you. Like that's why it's advisable kuti kana uri mukadzi, maybe you must join like Stockfellas, go to church, just to have some other people next to you so that you'll be able to speak out with your problems. You understand? Nyaya yekuti even though murume angaita zvaita atirambe zvinorwadza, but kids, they don't deserve kufa kwavaita uko. That is the truth. Varume, as women, nyangwe tiri tega, we always talk kuti you know, men are dogs. Tinenge tichitovarayidzana ipapo yati tichitokamfotana nditi. Murume wakaita zvakati, wangu aita zvakati, wangu aita zvakati. Hey, inini wangu azoita zvakati anditi. Zvinopfuura pane kuti ugare uri one munzvimbo. Pane vamwe vakadzi vanoda kurarama life yaya yekuti munhu wacho anenge achingo ameno anenge ari nekamwe kasecret, so usingazivi kuti anofunge chii. Ndo vanhu ivavo vanenge vanopedzisira vakutoita maproblems. Unofanirwa kuenda pavanhu wotaura wowana. Even dai zvanga zvadaro, pane mafamilies evarume, pane mafamilies ekwake iye mukadzi anditi. Hapashaikwe nyangwe uchinzi vese vanokuvenga mufamily, hakushaikwe one wanga uchaudza kuti paitika nyaya yakadai ndoitawo sei handiti. Iye one anokuda angatamupa advice kuti aiwa panyaya yakadai rega tisolve so, because nyaya iyi kana yaitika yaita so, kuti tisolve tichatora mwana uyu amitiswa kunze tomuchengeta kuno kufamily kuitira kuti murume nemukadzi vasaonana, because mwana hana chivi. anditi mwana ari innocent hapana chaanoziva vhele inini munhu anoisa mwana panyaya anotondibhowa because mwana anenge asingazive chinhu kuti zvamboitika sei ndabva kupi kana kuti dhedhe vaita sei anenge asingazivi. So mukadzi uyu I think ari mentally disturbed kana kuti ndevaya vakadzi vanotaura kuti vanogara nemasecrets oshayiwa kuti nehama dzemurume anenge achidzivenga munhu akadayo, so anenge akuona kuti hapana munhu wandichataura naye because kusaudi uko ndakasiya ndaita sei ndabvonyonga zvinhu zvese. Dai vakadzi vanoti kana achinoroora bva vanzi nonzi mamazala anoroya, tete vanotaurisa this and this, family yese yekumurume iri wrong. So unotoshayiwa support unenge usisina pila chaiyo unenge usisina. So unofanirwa kana uri munhu unofanirwa kuti unzwisisane nevanhu. It's better for you kuti kana uchiona kuti zvinonetsa maybe kusaidi rekumurume wako, just talk to your husband. Ati vapesi vanava, at least kana chigara like inina in Johannesburg, let's go and stay in Pretoria, then we'll be visiting them after some times, you understand? Kuti munzwanane than kuti ufaite ne-family nehama dzemurume. Ndizvo zvinokonzeresa izvozvo because atoshayiwa munhu wokuudza kufamily kwake akasiya bhoronga uko kwaakaroorwa futi akasiya akauya akaita zvimwe, so asisina kwekutaurira nyaya. You understand my point? So kana uri munhu dzidza kuvaka ukama nevanhu, dzidza kuvaka ukama nevanhu, uite munhu uya ane hunhu, kwete kuti kuenda uchitaura makuhwa. Problem vanhu vanosangana nemakuhwa havasangani nezvinhu zvinovaka vamwe vanhu. You understand? So iye ameno, that's why ndichiti if akanotariswa brain dzake kuti dziri bo, munhu uyu anofanirwa kuti apiwe even 40 years or 50 years in prison, it's okay because ibenzi remukadzi. Anotoisa. Yes, it no understand the government yeZimbabwe already iri kutadza because so far panyaya yatapiwa since as you are saying kuti hapana ma-social worker atoendako kunoita sei kunotarisa. Tinongozivawo even ma-teacher are on strike, ma-doctors are on strike. Kove ma-social worker ndiwo vanga vachaita sei. You understand?
Yes.
So panyaya idzodzo ngatimbosiyai government because even government yeZimbabwe inobelieve pa witchcraft. As we are seeing now that they don't investigate even nyaya yaGimnimbi, they are putting witchcraft. Government itself iri kubelieve pa witchcraft. Imagine. So nyaya yakada uchanzwa nekuti iye onza akaroiwa akaita se, imagine government iri kutaura nezvekuroiwa. You understand? So some of the things zvinongoda kuti kana uri munhu semhuri yeZimbabwe ngatingodzidzai kubatana tega zvekutoti iye utotsvaga umwe munhu waunenge uchitoona kuti
Sister Queen, we can no longer hear her. Let's just welcome Karen. Karen, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Do you have earphones around you so that you can probably? Okay, all right, okay.
Hello.
Then there is no more. There is no echo now.
Yeah, it's fine now.
It's still the echo is still there. We're still struggling to hear you. Okay, can you?
Maybe I must.
Right, now we can hear you. You can go ahead with your contribution.
Am I clear now?
Yes, you are very much clear now.
Oh, okay. I think issues
Do you have a TV? Do you have a TV behind you?
Yeah, I just switched it off.
Okay, yeah, that was giving us an echo. All right, yeah, go ahead now.
Okay, I was saying on this issue, I'm supporting Zvirikutarwa naQueen kuti sometimes vamwe vanhu vanozoraya because they don't have people to talk to. So basically my contribution nichatanga nekuti I think raising awareness on this mental illness is step number one, because some of the people who do what they do, sometimes they don't even know they are mentally ill. With kuti a lot of people they can think kuti munhu anenge aita zvinhu zvakaita seizvi deserves 40 years in jail, mamhepo, it's witchcraft, it's whatever. But basically, mukazoto, let's say you get to sit down with the people and kunyatsozonzwa nezvavo kuti what really transpired, you can even get to understand kuti munhu anenge achitorwara and is not even aware of kuti is not feeling well. So step number one is raising awareness on this mental issue. Vanhu vatoziva kuti this is real, is there. Depression is real to begin with, because a lot of people, they don't even know kuti depression is real, mental illness is real. Hence they quickly judge kuti zvakaita munhu uyu azviite kana kuti chi. I think basically most of the people who quickly to judge is because maybe they've never experienced first hand of vanhu who were in depressive situations and ended up committing suicide.
Do you have your personal experience, my sister, that you can share with us?
In Nango, I don't have a personal, like as in kuti inside my inner circle, but I once had a friend. I have two scenarios. A friend, she was living with a mother-in-law, you know, and the husband, and then apparently she was not happy there. And then she committed suicide. She left Mwanangane 2 years. And up to today, people never got closure with what really happened. And then apparently a closer friend, ndiye akatozo aleta vanhu kuti, I think you must knock in her room. I think something happened because anga atomisira message yekuti ndanetsana navamwene, so I think I must end my life. And then she had to alert murume wacho, and she was not staying nemurume zviya zvekuti murume anenge ari kubasa, then murume leaves you in the hands of vamwene. So kunenge kune macases yekuti maybe panenge pasina choice, is the only option inenge itoripo yekuti the husband is away, and basically maybe if you are not financially stable kuti utsvagire munhu anogara ega. I know kuti people might opt kuti maybe vakadii kutsvagirwa vanogara vega and stuff like that, but sometimes vamwe vanhu vanenge vasitombori financially stable kuti munhu agare ega, maybe anenge achiri early days, and when things settle now you will move out with your wife. So macases akaita seiwayo anoitika because to begin with munhu anenge asingatozivi kutoti ini nditori ne disease, I have a sickness to begin with. So raising mental awareness kuti vanhu vazive kuti no, don't be afraid, chirwere ichi chiriko. People must stop judging them and must alert them kuti this sickness is real. Depression itoriko and it's real, it's happening. So once munhu akaudzwa kuti this disease iriko, it's not kuti wakaroiwa, it's not witchcraft, it's not kuti maybe kupenga zvako, but then it's a sickness munhu anenge asingatozvisarudziri in some cases. So saka vanhu vanojaja, they are the ones who are making people to not come out. People are afraid to even tell their stories. Kuti no, inini, I think I am depressed, I think ndinenge ndiri kurwara, because maybe they are afraid kuti society will judge them kuti vanopenga and stuff like that. Inini, I've witnessed my cases of people who have been depressed, and right now they are fine, they are doing well because they are on medication. You understand? So if those people were not alerted kuti kune chirwere chakatodai so, go to the hospital, go and do your checkups, they were not gonna know. And people, they wait until my situations are out of hand. Munhu anodepressa to an extent yekuti they think kuti I rather die or I rather kill somebody, taking their anger out on innocent people. But inenge itori sickness inotoda attention that needs to be raised awareness about kuti vanhu vazive kuti don't be afraid to come out. Zvakangofanana ne-abuse on men. You remember before people were raising awareness kuti varume can experience physical abuse on women. Varume vaitotya kuita come out because it's like zvinhu zvinotonyadzisa kuti akomana ndinzi ndinorohwa nemukadzi wangu. Who am I going to talk to? Until they started raising awareness kuti no, these things, they happen. Let's not be afraid to talk about it, and let us not judge people vanenge vachiita zvavanoita. Rather, let's find ways to help them, tinyatsonzwa kuti what really happened nyaya yavo iri papi, can it even be helped? And then ndinoziva futi kuti besides medical conditions, people might not understand also kuti kunotori nema-spiritual conditions as well, because I'm an African. I also believe in kuti there are also there can be spiritual forces as well. So basically, that can cause, can cause somebody to do whatever they do, apart from people rushing to judge. Because I believe kuti akuna munhu ari normal under normal circumstances in your normal state of mind who does zvimwe zvinhu zvinoitwa nevanhu vanenge vachiita, like instead of like for example committing suicide or whatever, even zvakaitwa nemukomana uyu kuti he goes on live drinking poison and what. I don't believe he was in his state of mind, because that was I think it's 2 days ago he came back on live telling people that he's alive, what he was even remorseful, regretting kuti imagine I almost ended my life over a person, and then that person never visited him ku hospital kunoona kuti ari safe. And you see, that's when people realize now, because they are now in their mental normal state of mind, now they realize kuti I almost died for what, you understand? Because fortunately for him, he got help. So even per situation yamaya, maybe if he had gotten help earlier, pamwe vaitozoto realize kuti what did I do? But now it's too late. She has killed her own kids. The kids are dead. But I believe wherever she is, if she's not remorseful, it could be good agitated in that state until she gets help. That's when she will realize, what have I really done? You understand? So I've seen people, they quickly judge. I know it's a horrific incident. And you think this person is crazy. Yes, that person is crazy. You can call that person crazy. But do people get crazy by themselves?
Something has triggered that. It's triggered,
You can call her maybe demonic, but do people put demons on themselves? They don't. So all those issues, they are issues that needs to be monitored. And unoto garanimunu, you just raise awareness, even in the community. You never know who might be helped, who might come up could know I think it's not normal. And there are even signs of symptoms, especially depression. Signs and symptoms of depression. People need to talk about it and educate munukuti. Sometimes you can even have sleepless nights and stress. Those are basically kungoti mazoti hapana kuzoya hapo doctor, but I think if he was here, he was gonna educate people on how to even realize when you are in a depressive situation. Kuti munhu vanenge vane depression, where does it even start? And for you to go and see chiremba unofana kuzoenda zvava pa which state exactly of stress yacho, and some people they don't even know, you understand? So I think I'm gonna stick to the point here. Let's raise awareness on
very important. Very important.
Iriko. No matter people may say you are crazy, you are possessed, you are whatever, but whatever you are calling it, it's not a normal state of mind. So whatever you are labeling it needs attention. And it needs awareness. This is real. Don't be afraid to come out. We are not going to judge you, but we are going to treat you. Because I've seen incidents of a lot of people getting help, going to my mental institutes, getting help. And the depression it can be controlled if you are on your medication. Antidepressants, you'll be normal just like anybody else. And yesterday,
Sister Karen, that is profound. I have to cut you there, but I want to give others chance so that they can speak. But very, very profound. I think we are going to have this discussion with a medical practitioner, but we are really raising important points on mental health that we really need. There is somebody who has commented here. No Sam Kelo Magaga. My Tirandakaita ex-back. Andakaita ex-back. Nishabatsirwa na doctor undio umbo. No, these are just some people. I thought this is some people want to sell their stuff. Okay. So I want also to give Mr. Desmond, Inkosi Desmond. How are you from Lilongwe?
Yeah, I'm fine, bro. How are you?
What do you have to say about this whole issue of somebody, a woman killing 3 of her children, 4 of her children, and she's not remorseful about it? Probably Master can also join in the conversation.
It's a very unpathetic, it's, like my sister Karen said, I have been listening to her. I think awareness, we need to be, it's happening here in Malawi also, I think that was 2 months ago. It's not a woman killing 2 children and then later she killed herself. So
it also happened in Malawi. It also happened in Malawi.
It also happened here. Yeah, it also happened here. Something that you hear it, you ask yourself what's going on. I mean, it's something that needs prayers and all that awareness, like my sister said, Karen. Sure.
Thank you so much, my brother. The issue of raising awareness is very, very, very important. We unfortunately, okay. Master, you wanted to say something. We have to end this broadcast at 45 minutes, so I just left with 1 minute each. We have to end this broadcast now because I'm rushing to another meeting very, very soon. But I really wanted us to talk about this, but unfortunately, my doctor could not be here. Master, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Master.
Thanks
for the program, by the way. I don't think that no matter how bad is the situation, you can't justify killing of innocent people. Like manzwira ndaita ndazvose kuti mukadzi uyu anga ari jealous kuti murume wake anenge aipa vana attention kudarika mukadzi, handiti ndizvo?
Yes.
So in other words, this lady is a psycho. Like, how can you be jealous kuti murume wako ari kuda vana vako naye zvekusvika pakuda to the extent yekuti you are trying to hate your husband by killing your own kids? That is very, very ridiculous. Zvekuti I think zvatingaita musociety, we don't need vanhu vakadaro semukadzi musociety. Honestly, we don't need vanhu vakadaro. Vanhu, we are going through a lot as a nation in Zimbabwe. I understand that, but even if mukaita ma-issues nemurume wako, kuuraya vana cannot be the solution. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. It is very bad. Like mukadzi anoda help, and I also think that maybe she is mentally disturbed one, and this might have something to do with the spirit, because you can't just kill vana 4. Like it's something which is unimaginable. You can't just reach that decision usingashandiswe nemweche.
So and also the other thing is, how can you even help this woman, the man who has lost 4 of his own kids? The man he was not there. He only come to see this horror. How is he going to live with himself? One, knowing that, okay, he's being accused of being the cause of this whole thing, and now he's going to lose 4 kids. Of like, how can this man be helped in such a scenario? Just as we are wrapping up, because Sister Karen, how can we now help the man in such a scenario? Sister Karen is gone. Maybe you can respond as we close. Yeah.
Handizivi hangu kuZimbabwe kana kuine vanoita zvetherapy wati vachikanzela vanhu. Maybe akaona mufundisi vanokwanisa kuti vamubatsire. Zvinoita zvakanaka. Munhu anenge achingoda counseling, achipota achinobatsirwa achipuwa guidance, like, life tinosangana nezvinhu zvakawanda, but it doesn't mean it's the end. zvinhu zvinotaurwa kupera anoda vanhu vekutaura navo. Probably mukada kutsvaga munogona kuona kuti mukadzi uyu anga asingaende kuchechi, yet munhu kana asingaende kuchechi machances ake kuita zvinhu zviri bad nekukomita suicide ari very very high. That's why vanhu vachikurudzirwa kuenda kuchechi vanonoona guidance, vanonodzooreredzwa, you know.
Sister Karen, you wanted to say something?
Oh, I think it's gonna be almost a repetition of what just I said. Murume uyu anotoda proper counseling, because I believe he's going through the worst right now. Imagine 4 kids taken away from you. That's kubaiwa panyamaneti. So I don't know, the only way he's going to survive that is through proper counseling. And inini hangu as a Christian as well, I would advise kuti if he has got pastors who can help him pray, intercede on his behalf, because emotionally I believe he's torn, and as much as Jirukunzi avana vake, so he's torn. So proper counseling, and then nekungoenda ku church and praying and asking my pastors to intercede on his behalf as well, vachimubatsira, is, I think that's the only way, because I believe kuti no matter what we are going through as a Christian, I also believe kuti God can do what no man can do. So right now anotonyaradzwa naMwari. If he is a Christian, I don't know hangu my beliefs ake, but if he's a Christian right now, only God can comfort him, and only God can help him pull out and be strong in this situation, with the help of my counselors as well.
Right. Sister Happiness, ingoti gaga masvika chirongwa chakupera. Nyaya iri mudariro. What do you have to say?
All right, mazvita basi. Maswera sei?
Ndaswera maswera here.
Sorry, I'm not going to take much of your time, because the topic is really sensitive. Zvinoshungurudza, and hatigoni kuti tungazvigadzirisa seko, zvinhu zvinopusisa nekurwadza, kuti amai vangarwadziwa kuti murume apa attention yakanyanya kuvana, matorera akazviita zveshuwa zvinoratidza kuti depression kana kuti chii, but zvinoda kuti tive well informed panyaya dzedepression zveshuwa. Awareness inoda kuitwa, nekuti hatitozivi kuti masymptoms nemasigns acho emunhu ane depression akaita sei. Tinofanirwa kunge tichimadzidziswa. Chimwe chananda kuda kutaura, kana kuri kuti mazobudirira henyu kuwana chiremba akauya pachirongwa, itaiwo kuti abate futi nyaya yezvinana ADHD nana autism zvevana vachitanga vachikura. KuAfrica tinyanyi kucherekedzwa zvirwere izvi. Handizvo here zvimwe zvinozongoramba zviri mubrain vanhu vakuru, tokura tinazvo zvozoita kuti zvinhu zvakaita seizvi zviitike mukurarama kwedu. Tinoda ruzivo pamusoro pazvo.
Yeah, I think we really need to also look into that you know, the issue of these other diseases that we regard as a taboo. We don't want to talk about it, and and we see such issues popping up in the fall. Yeah, I think we're just hoping that the doctor is going to come anytime soon, when we are going to make sure that we have this discussion.
Thank you so much. All
right. Thank you so much, Sister Karen, for also coming to the show. We really appreciate. And you wanted to, do you have anything to say before we close?
I've got nothing to say, except I'm just also waiting for the doctor. Hopefully he's going to come and educate a lot of people, because I've been reading my comments. They were even asking kuti what are those symptoms of depression? Kuti munato zoziva kuti I'm sick. What are the symptoms? So hopefully in the next show there is going to be someone to really help us to dig deeper into this illness.
Yes. That's all that we had. Thank you so much, Sister Karen, for coming to the show. That's all that we had today for on the show on JCTV Zimbabwe. As I said, that I need to rush to another meeting, but thank you so much to everyone that joined in. The topic that we had today is about mental health and mental illnesses. We need to talk about it. If you are suffering from mental depression, you need to seek help. Go out and seek help. Don't just die in silence. And people are not understanding you, go and seek somebody that can understand you. We know that the social circles that we find, the churches and other social circles that we find, you can air out your views, but if you really think that you need professional help, go and seek professional help. Don't just die in silence. It is a silent killer, and a lot of people are being affected by this. Your money, your status in life does not determine that you do not have mental health. So this is all that I had. I just want to read your comments here. Molisbanda iripo nguva yokuti vanhu vasingataura vanofira mumwoyo zvinopa mweya nokuti hausheyi maoro nevamwe ukaona ukukurukura naye. Zvemukadzi uyu, that's Jablan Dube. Boom Beats, we're talking about mental health. Anita, the issue of mental health is never discussed in African society, and awareness must be raised. Agreeing with everybody else. I can see here Tongaish Pangora. I think they are symptoms of a deeper problem which will escalate if the problem is not addressed ASAP. Families are now broken little by little. Social lifestyle decaying. We'll see increased suicide, homicide, depression, mental health problems, robberies, school dropouts. We are grooming a lost generation already, and another generation is following suit. Why we never witnessed it before? Why are we seeing increase in cases like this? Look, a father is looking. He wanted to say something there. Just go and check that on our platforms. This Numsaka. Okay, no, please. This we don't tolerate such. Doreen Piri, Chikisa. Right. So these are the comments that I'm seeing on our platform. But thank you so much to everyone that joined in. Tomorrow we're going to be having another topic. We're going to see how the day progresses, and we're going to look into that. The issue of Pastor Ed Branson, I think it has been touched here on this platform on Atrare 263 with my friend Kundaish Tima, who is also on Zim Social. But we thought we could touch about it, but I think I'm going to do a video on that one tomorrow. So thank you so much to everyone that has been tuning in on this program. Your support it's overwhelming, and I really like it. We want to grow this channel. Please subscribe to JCTV Zimbabwe. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. All those platforms, you will find us there. If you have any interesting topic that you want to touch on, please bring it on my WhatsApp number. I'm just going to put it up there. Bring it on my WhatsApp number. Just get in touch with me and talk to me. I was talking to Eusebia Gawi this afternoon. We're talking about another topic that we shall bring here to the fore so that we can dissect and see how we can help one another. This is like a African setup whereby we sit down and we talk about things. In our culture, we used to have a boma or dare to garapas to tauranya. This is what we are doing exactly to make sure that we bring cases that we think that they are of much importance and we need to talk about them. Molis Banda, thank you for your comments, and everyone else that has been joining in. But if you want to be part of the program, please get in touch with me on this number before the program starts, and we can talk about this. So let us continue. We're going to be giving you updates on JCTV Zimbabwe, going to be giving you updates on Atrare 263 and other platforms that I'm affiliated to on our social networks. There's something that I also wanted to say, that we also looking into the burial of Jinimbi. We're going to be updating. Is there going to be an all-white party? Those details we are going to get them as the day progresses. But as I wrap up this show, do you want to sell be it your item, be it your car, be it your cell phone? Mohacha.com. Tag us on Twitter, tag us on Facebook, follow us on all social platforms if you want to sell anything online. Mohacha.com, your best online classified platform. Thank you so much for joining us. This is your boy JC reminding you that Rise Up Africa, the world is waiting for you. I'll see you next time. Good night for now.